Hello and welcome to my latest video. Um, painting, can't think off the top of my head the size of the canvas without getting my bloody tape measure out. It's about 16 by 12 inches looking at it, so it's not particularly big. Simply because I've run out of larger canvas, so I want to go shopping. I'd love to have the space to paint massive, you know, enormous canvases as big as a wall. So one day, that's my dream. But yeah, I've got to work with what I've got in my tiny studio. So, I'll start just mixing some paint together, a bit of Payne's Grey, and we'll establish a horizon. No thought, pretty much no thought going into it. Got my headphones on as always with music. And it immediately add some nice Payne's Grey into the sky. Give it a bit of drama. Oh, quite like that. Yeah, I do like that colour. Yeah, I do love clouds. So we have some cracking skies. Just switch to my little rake brush just to create some interest on that horizon. I love skies that fly over your head at 100 knots when it's really stormy. I love movement in skies. There was one time I went to Orkney Islands and it was the first time I'd went, and it was oh God, when was it? A long time ago, 18 years ago, perhaps a bit more, possibly more. And it was you had a 12-hour drive, something stupid, to get up to Scrabster to catch the ferry. It was an enormous drive, and it's this. It's far enough to get to Glasgow, and you've been driving like 3 hours to get there, and then you see a sign. You have to go Stirling way, then up to Inverness, and then you see a sign. It says like 200 miles to Stirling. You're joking me. So you got another epic drive, and then another epic drive to get to Inverness, and then an even bigger drive to get to bloody Scrabster. It's a hell of a journey. Yeah, you don't realise till you do it first time. And on this occasion, I went on ferry, and I'll tell you something about the second time I went. But first time in Scrabster, waiting for the ferry. I was waiting for about 3 hours, and waiting. And while I was waiting in the queue, I was messing about with my arm and the electric window. And the electric window, there was a snap of a braking sound, and the window glass dropped through the door. I thought, great, it had broken the electric window. So I thought, oh, I'll be alright. So I got on the ferry, and it said, there's a big sign saying, please do up all your windows when driving your vehicle into this ferry. And I had to explain that I'd broken my window. But anyway, I'd parked up and went above decks, and it was the roughest sea I've ever travelled on. It was incredible. The ship going up and down, and all over, which doesn't mind me so much. I don't mind. There was a lot of people being sick over the side and everything. And we got there, and it was blowing an absolute hoolie, and it was lashing it down, and the sky was like that. It was whizzing by over our heads, and I just loved it. But then the next problem I had was driving about the Orkney Islands with no window, with all the rain pouring in. And it was, I found like the only garage on the bloody island, and I took it and I said, can you fix this window? And it's his thick Orcadian accent. I kind of couldn't understand him, but kind of got the impression that he didn't have the parts, but he could just use a lump of 4x2 to jam it up. So he undid all my door and put this lump of 4x2 in. So at least it held the glass up. And I mean, he'd still bloody charged me for this lump of 4x2. So he probably saw me coming a mile away. So yeah, it was fine, but I spent like 2 week holiday not being able to put the window down, which was a bit of a pain. But yeah, it's bloody belting place. I'd move there now if I could. Excuse me, move there now if I could, because it's a magical place. Yeah, they had extremely big skies. And yeah, the second time I went, I had this little Nikon Coolpix camera. It's only about 6 megapixels or something like that. It's that long ago, but it was like state of the art. And the only problem with it was the battery holder was quite loose, and the batteries were always bloody falling out. And this one occasion we were on the ferry, and it was lovely weather this time. It was really nice, blue skies and everything. And we were going past Hoy, the old man of Hoy, and everybody suddenly moves over to the right hand side of the, I'm not a seafarer, starboard I think, side of the ship. And you literally feel the ship lean, this great big ferry, because 3,000 people have all gone to one side of the boat to photograph the old man of Hoy. Now, me on the meantime stayed on the left hand side, on the port side of the ferry. So you can actually get a better view as everyone's jostling position to get photographs of the old man of Hoy. And just following the ferry, just cresting the water, was a great big Minke whale, which I'd never seen a whale in my life, let alone a Minke whale. So I thought, yeah, so I got my camera up. I assumed the position, put the camera up to my face, took the picture, and just as I took the picture, the bloody batteries fell out and into the sea. So, which was marvellous. So yeah, no photographs of the old man of Hoy or the blasted Minke whale. So yeah, my carbon footprint on that day wasn't great, because my batteries are still at the bottom of the sea somewhere. But there we go. Live and learn. I couldn't believe it. It's one of the multitude of times I've missed camera opportunities, photo opportunities, because of lack of talent. Yeah, it's getting there quite nicely, this picture. Getting there reasonably nicely. Nice and moody. Yeah. Yeah, the Orkney Islands, just mind-blowing. I absolutely adore it there. Love to go up there and paint. Yeah, it's if you're like me and you love your history, it's just loaded with it everywhere you go. And yeah, that was back when I lived in Buxton, and I went to Scarabray, great big Neolithic burial mound. You can actually go inside, and we had a guided tour off this Scottish chap, and he was talking away, and I was asking questions, and he kept saying, "Hey up," and "How do," kind of taking the mickey out of my voice, but I just laughed along with it. It's quite funny, and he carried on, and it was starting to niggle me a bit. And finally, after the tour, he asked me where I'm from. I said, "Oh, I'm from Buxton." He said, "You're joking me." And he said, "I'm from Buxton too." And I said, "You're joking me." He said, "Yeah, he was a chap from Buxton who went and moved up to the Orkneys about 20 years ago or something. And yeah, he picked up on my accent, asked me where I was from." You go up to Scotland, you say Buxton, people then the next say where. But yeah, he was a Buxton chap, bloody small world. Yeah, had some a couple of good oldies in Orkneys. Yeah, yeah. It's just wildlife as well, absolutely everywhere. Before I went up there, I'd never seen otters before. I'd never seen great northern divers. I'd never seen Pomeranian skewers and all that, and they're all there, and they're there all the time. And after a while, they just get blasé to it. And if you go in the summer, because of where it is, it's that much higher than here. It's much further up north, and at summer time, it doesn't really get dark at night. You perhaps get an hour of dusk conditions, where you can still comfort. You can sit out and read a book. And we were sat out in the garden till midnight, and drinking and having barbecues and stuff quite comfortably without needing any lighting. It was an amazing place, especially in the summer. But the only drawback is because you don't sleep. You're up all the time. It's that bloody light. But yeah, it was good. I absolutely loved it. And the air was so pure. There's no pollution whatsoever. Yeah, good place. I'd live there, move there in a heartbeat. As soon as I need to win the lottery or something, go up there. Yeah, one day. Buy a nice little house up there. With a small holding. But anyway, yeah, enough of me banging on. This is doing all right. Well, I was talking that yellow in the sky was an accident, but it seems to work. So I'm adding to. Oh yeah, on that cloud. It's on the base of the cloud on the left. Some quite interesting swirls. It could be rain or something like that. I do like that. Yeah, quite pleased with this one. Turned out well. I might improve that hill on the right a bit, accentuate it a bit. But purple's accidental as well. So I was using the rake brush to make some heather, but it seems to work. Doesn't seem to matter what colour you put in skies, it all works. Because we all see skies with a multitude of different colours. But yeah, that works really well actually. I can live with that. Bit more titanium white going in. So yeah, I mean, about 15 minutes in, and already I've got a not bad painting. I paint very fast because I haven't got the patience to spend ages painting. Yeah, quite pleased. Yeah, I think we're just about there. Has Buddy quit painting today? Very quick one. Yeah, I'm gonna add to that hill a bit, make it a bit more prominent. There we go. That's more like it. It's reminiscent of the roaches in the Peak District. Oh, that'll do me. Yep. I think we're just about there nearly. Just a couple of little finishing touches, some trees in distance. Yeah. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll do me. It's about enjoying yourself. Yeah, pleased with that. That will do me nicely. Yeah, it was that bloody stormy on the ferry the first time over to Orkney's that I was in the bar getting a pint, and there's the crashing of pots and people dropping glasses and all sorts, and the clatter of coffee cups sliding up and down tables. That's how bad it was. And I ordered a pint of Guinness or something, I can't really remember. And yeah, the barman held it perfectly rock steady, and he was just swaying with the ship. And I said, "How do you do it?" He said, "Oh, it's practice. Yeah, it's years of bobbing up and down on ships." And yeah, he passed me the pint. I bloody got it all over the place, spilling it everywhere, and try not to land on my arse. Yeah, I think we're there. A little bit of a road going in a wall. So yeah, I'm pleased. I've got that feeling that we're finished. So thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you in the next film. Bye bye.